Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for your patience during this brief pause. Basically, I guess we'll go over the quick notes here, tell you kind of what's been going on. This will be week 20, covering week 20, which is May 13th to May 17th. And as a quick update, I paused trading my live account. If you were watching my previous videos, you'll see that I had basically 2 losing weeks that destroyed all of the profits that I had over the previous week. So, I mean, it's not bad. I'm back to where I started basically, as if I didn't trade at all. But uh, it's enough for me to take a step back and take a look at exactly what my strategy is and how I can improve it for the future. So yeah, I paused my live account for now. But next, I started trading the TopstepX combine. I started on Monday, and I'm doing pretty well on that. I kind of started a new strategy, and I thought, well, it's back tested anyway, and I'm just the only money I have on the line is the monthly payment of 20 bucks, which is pretty cheap. And so I decided just to start trading that um, without necessarily paper trading the strategy. The back tests are pretty good. It's more of a price action sort of thing anyway, so it's more discretionary. But yeah, I started trading the TopstepX combine, and I'm doing pretty well on that. I'll talk about that later. And then as far as this video goes, I'll review the TopstepX platform because this week is my first week on it. Um, I know it was private before, but it's public now, and so I joined recently. And so I'll share my thoughts about that, and we'll get right into it. Okay, so before I open up the platform, I just wanted to take a look at the Topstep website and show you the combine that got me into this. So one day I got onto Topstep.com just to look at the accounts, and I saw they had a deal for the TopstepX platform for only $19 a month. It's basically the same as the 50K account on just the regular Topstep accounts, but you just pay the $19 a month and you use the TopstepX platform. You can see the profit targets, the maximum position size, and the maximum loss are the same as the regular 50K account. I thought it was a really good deal. I didn't want to pass that up, so I started trading this on Monday. So we will take a look at the platform real quick. I'll give you a little review and we'll talk about my experience so far with the platform. So here is TopstepX. It looks pretty nice. I've had a good experience with it so far. I'm coming from Tradeovate, so a lot of the features that I use with Tradeovate, I'm kind of looking for here. It has a lot of the same functionality, basically. It works for what I want it to do. You've got your chart, you can add, take off little modules. Oh, excuse me. Like for example, add component, I could add just some of these other things here, whatever you want. But I won't do that. I have it set up how I like. One thing I've noticed is that TopstepX doesn't have bracket orders necessarily, not like Tradeovate at least. You can't make a list of a whole bunch of bracket orders that you like to use. The only way to do that really here is you go into settings, you go to your risk settings tab, and you have a position risk profit brackets area here. You'll notice that you don't enter in points or ticks, it's only dollar amounts. So if you had a risk of $200 and a profit of $400, when you enter an order, it'll set a take profit of 20 points, which is $400, or 10 points, which would be $200 as your stop loss. One thing to note is if you use more than one contract, it still adheres to the same values that you put here. So if you're using 2 contracts, your stop loss would be at 5 points because 5 points times 2 contracts is $200. Your stop loss, or excuse me, your take profit would be 10 points. 10 points times 2 contracts is $400. That's just something to be aware of. I'll come back to the chart here. Another thing that is lacking is that the charts don't show your uh, entries and exits on the chart. So it makes it kind of tough to look back and journal or evaluate your trades to try and learn from them. There is a feature request for this though. If you go to the support and you take a look at the top comments here, the first one is for bracket orders, which I've talked about already, and the next one is to show the trade executions on the chart. For this one, it looks like they have an estimated release of May 29th for this feature, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll go back here. So as far as my experience with TopstepX, I've had a pretty good experience so far. I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, my balance, I'm at $50,837, so I'm up $837. Also conveniently, it shows your maximum loss limit. That's the value that if you hit, you lose your Combine account. And then during your trading session, you can see the realized profit and losses for your day. And then while you're in trades, you can see the unrealized profit and loss. If you were to have multiple accounts, you could see them down here, do copy trading. I'll show that real quick over here. If you go into settings, you go to the copy trading tab, and my guess is you'd be able to see all the accounts you have and choose one as the lead account. I'm not that far yet, but once I get there, I'll share my experience with that. So let me move this up here. We'll take a look at my trades real quick that I've had. I started this Combine on Monday, so that'd be May 13th. My very first trade was just a little test trade, just to kind of play with the platform just a little bit. And then after that, I just started going for it. I'm pretty happy with my my performance so far. I've got just 3 losses this week, about 10 points or so, averaged out. And then all of my wins are about 10 points or more. This trade, I remember I exited early. I wasn't feeling it. Anyway, yeah, that's my review so far. Basically, I like the platform. It's good. The Combine, I'm doing well on so far. If I keep it up in about 2 or 3 weeks, I think I'll pass the Combine and continue moving on from there.